Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I film on sexual abuse, faith and lifestyle. Today I'm going to be doing a get to know me tag to tell you about myself, about the channel and all we're going to be doing here. I hope you stay tuned, and without further ado, I'll jump right into it. My name is Irene Eshiema Aliogo and I'm from Edo State. And when you say Edo State, everybody seems to think you are from Benin, but I'm not Benin. Benin is just like the capital city, but I'm an Isako girl. If you want to know more about us, you can Google us. And my hobbies are I love music and I love movies. God, family, and love. I'm a big fan of love and I'm very family oriented. And in the center of it all is God. If you need to do those two things right, then God has to be in the midst of it. And I'm learning to take my work with God much more seriously. And it's been working out all right. And I'm happy. Presently, there are three people who has been very instrumental in my work with God and with everything else. And that's Pastor Mildred Okonkwo. Okay, I think I pronounced that correctly. Pastor Mildred Okonkwo, Prophet Olabisi Adamu, and Tolulokwe Solutions. And they are mostly centered around the three things that are important to me in life. So I think that's why at this moment, they are the ones who inspire me the most, and they are my mentors. They are people I look up to. Abuse Not Defiled came up in 2021, May 19th, 2021. I can remember vividly, and I think that was like 2 o'clock in the morning. and it was inspired by God, basically, the Holy Spirit. I listened to a piece from Pastor Mildred. Was it a piece? Oh, I joined one of our lives actually, and she was talking about purpose and how people think purpose is such a big thing, like has to be one great deal of a thing and all that. But it could be like, those little things. And then if you really want to know your purpose, you need to go to God in prayer, pray to Him, hear from Him, and all that. And I think I woke up in the middle of the night, and after listening to that live, it just at 3 p.m. middle of the night, it came up again in my mind, and God just said pray about it. And I prayed and I kept saying, God, I want to know my purpose. I really want to know my purpose. Like at this moment I kind of feel lost and I just want to know, what am I here for? You understand? All I'm doing is going to work and coming back. What am I here for? And while I started praying, I started having pictures in my mind, and that was one of the things she spoke about in the live, on how to pray about your purpose. While you're praying, pictures and things God begins to bring into your mind. So that's God talking to you, and that's the Holy Spirit talking to you. And the first picture that came in my mind was seeing myself teach. I saw myself teaching. Like God took me back to when I used to be in primary school, when I used to be a young child, and I'll be teaching chairs and talking to myself and flogging children and all that. And I said, okay, God, you want me to teach, but what do you want me to teach? And then He took me back to the fact that I had been abused while I was growing up, and I had series of experiences on this. And I'm like, but I don't think I've healed myself, because I'm still fighting with a lot of things. I'm still fighting with a lot of demons. I'm still fighting with a lot of trauma. And I don't think I'm healed yet, healed enough to start talking to people to heal. And He said, while you're teaching people to heal, you will find your healing. And that was profound. Trust me, that was exactly how it came into my mind. While you teach people to heal, you would heal. You would find healing. And at that moment, I'm like, okay, God, I am big on, what would I call it? Because I love very intriguing titles, loving titles and all that. And I said, God, you need to tell me how I'll put this and how I'll organize this. And at that moment, I wasn't even praying again, but I was just now there, just thinking to myself. And then the word abused not defiled came to my mind. Like I didn't think so much for it. That's how wonderful the Holy Spirit is. I didn't think so much. I didn't do anything, but it just came to my mind, abused not defiled, and that was just how it came. And I'm like, okay, this is a very beautiful name. But then what's the meaning? And then I picked up my phone, I checked Google, what's abuse, what's defiled, and I saw the meanings, and they were very, it was, it meant a lot. Like, it carried weight, you understand? And that was how abuse not defiled came to be. Honestly, YouTube is the last thing I thought of to do, because number one, I hate to jump on trends, and everybody right now has a YouTube channel and is doing something on YouTube. And I'm not one of those people who want to just do what everybody's doing. I'd rather just be in my corner and just be there. I'm actually very introverted, but I'm is there what as introverted extrovert? If there's anything like that, that's what I am, because I'm very introverted. But when I get comfortable with you, I open up, and then I'm bubbly and I'm laughing and I'm, but if you meet me outside for the first time, I may not really be all that. I'm very introverted. Like, see, I just want to be in my corner, in my space. Don't come to me and all that. But then, while I was thinking about, while abuse not defiled and the idea came to my mind, the first thing was go on Instagram, open a page, and just keep dropping things. And obviously, God would want me to put my face out there, to be the face of the brand, put in the face, let people know that there's actually a human being behind this thing and all that. But I just was fighting it, and I kept going that way. And I'm like, okay, I'll just be posting behind the scenes, because I'm like, I will keep doing the work, but my face doesn't really have to be seen, you get. And I was on and off with it. I kept going on and off, on and off, on and off. But the initial thing that came to my mind that day was, from YouTube, we blew up. From Instagram, sorry, we grew and we blew up into YouTube. And trust me, the page is not even big now. I think I just have a little over 10 followers, if it's even up to that at all. But I think this is the right time, because God has been pursuing me since the beginning of this year, that I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. It keeps bringing it to my mind and to my remembrance, and it's like it's haunting me down, if you understand. And even people around me are saying, you're great at this, you can do this, you can do this. And at some point you have to heal. And I've heard in this year, I have heard so much preaching about living your life like you have enough time, when there's a lot of things that you're meant to be doing and all that. So back to the question, I digress. Back to the question, why YouTube? It was the initial plan. From YouTube, it was somehow at some point going to spring into YouTube. Even if I didn't want to even still bring my face, if I needed to do YouTube, I probably wanted to do those behind videos, just do some graphics, put in your words, and then it just keeps reading out. But then I'm here. Basically, what God has directed me to do, to just be a source of encouragement. A lot of people have gone through that. And even if we talk about it a whole lot out there now, it's out there. People are aware that it is something they can speak about and all that. But there's still a form of shame. Trust me, I know friends who have been through that. It's a very sensitive topic for them to talk about. And they still fear for the stigma that it will come. And that was one of the things I was very scared about the people around me, people who do not know this about me. And how will I bring it out there? How will they see me after I post a video and I'm talking about the fact that I was sexually abused and, all that things. And I also have been fighting a lot with my self-esteem, and I'm still in recovery. Trust me, the fact that I'm here on YouTube and I'm going to be talking about a lot of things, I'm still in recovery, and I'm just going with the instruction of God that says, while you teach people to heal, you will find healing. And that's my aim, to try to be a source of encouragement to people, to be a safe haven for people, to be somewhere where you just come to and you find answers. And one of the interesting things I found out too, when I was trying to also look for resources to start a channel or things to even just post on my Instagram page, I realized that we do not have a lot of Nigerians or a lot of black people talking about these things. Mostly it's white people, one white organization or another talking about these things. You don't have a lot of resources here on YouTube or even out there, and which is what inspired me actually. So, like I said, I am very introverted, and obviously, bringing myself out here would mean I'm open to people's opinions. Like, people have opinions and a whole lot of things, and I may say things that people may just read out of context or say, just a whole lot of how social media things go. And I'm not just one who likes to be on people's lips. I'm not like I'm a very introverted person, like I said before, and I just like to be in my space, mind my business, do what I need to do for myself, and that's it. Having every other person have an opinion about what I'm doing or what I'm not doing, or how I'm supposed to do it, and I really don't want it. There are certain people that I want their opinions because they are dear to me, they are my friends, I value them, and but having other people, you know how social media and being in the public eye can be, and I think that's my biggest fear. You may say something on here, somebody sees it, and then it's somewhere, and they are dissecting and saying a lot of things about you. Well, but like the Holy Spirit said, I will grow to find healing, and I will grow to handle those things. So I'm trusting God about that, but that's my biggest fear. And that's all about getting to know me tag, about abuse not defiled and all that. Will be as we go on, you get to know me even better. You get to know me even better. And I hope this channel blesses everyone that comes across here, the family, and it's going to touch on everything. Everyone around everyone around the survivor. We don't use victims here because we're not. Everyone around the survivor, how it affects them, how it affects the survivor himself, how you can help if you are someone around people who have experienced this before. I hope this blessed you today. I hope this blessed you today. I hope you get to understand what I'm doing here, and I hope I get your encouragement. Please share, like, subscribe, and that's all for today.